Hey, everybody. Hey. They're letting our followers know that we are live. All right, guys. So this is Valerie from Wholesale Natural Body Care. Hey, everybody. So we are doing a product check, and we got some new team members. Say hey, Sean.
Hello.
And that's Jaquetta. And there is Deasia. So, good morning. It's been so long since we have been together. We're doing a product check. And hey. Miss Val here. Let me go ahead and flip the camera around. I want to say hi to you guys.
Good job, Sean. That's pretty
Hi, everybody. Hey. It's been a while, right? It's been a long time. I wanted to say hello. I'm out in the warehouse today. I'm standing back because I don't have my bonnet on. I need my trusty bonnet on. But anyhow, hey, everybody. Hey. Okay, so we're doing a product check. I'm going to flip the camera around. The crew is doing it. I want to show you guys what happened. So take a look. All right, so here's Sean. Sean is our newest product tech. And there is Deasia. And there is Jaquetta. And so what they are doing is a product check. Let me get close here. To make sure that when we send our stuff out, that it's really good and thick. We do product checks on everything. So Sean, what product is that, Sean?
This is Hairdo.
So that's Hair Star. We do have Hairdo too. It's all the wholesale product organic. Not organic, but natural. It takes a lot to be able to put that stamp on your product. And Deasia is doing the same thing, making sure that the shampoo is nice and thick. And they're all gloved up and got on their bonnets and everything. And look at their new t-shirts. Look. Y'all like our new t-shirts? Put a little color in your natural. So, but yep, that's what they are doing, guys. And we can do some questions and answers if you guys want to, because I have not been live. You love the Hairdo Luxe Essentials Hair Care? Yes, so I can do some questions and answers. Thank you. She said the rosemary mint conditioner is awesome. So I'm going to go in my office and spend a little time with you guys since I have not done that in a while. Let's do an inventory check, y'all, because it's summertime. And I've been doing some more lives, but look. We got loads of inventory. We are ready for you all. Y'all see that? So there's no wait time, no lag time. We finally got a lot of stuff that was out of stock in our inventory. And so we are working our butts off to make sure that everything stays fully stocked. That's one side. And then here is the other side over here. The nourishing oil is amazing. Yep. And so, yeah. And then shipping. And then even over here, more and more inventory. And then, we got bulk. So we have our bulk back there. Let me pull in a little bit. So that we have overstock so that we don't run out of anything. You guys don't have to worry. You can start the maintainer. Get started, honey. You can get started. Yep. So we got inventory and the shipping department is up and running. Everything is running smooth. The product conversion lab, those girls in there, they're fully stocked. So now is definitely the time to get started. And shipping, they're already on it. Say hey, Mark. See, everything is moving really, really quickly. So there's no lag time. Our 2 shipping stations are up and running. And I'm going in my office so I can spend a little time with you beauties. Yes. So let me flip my camera around. I'm taking questions. All right, so you guys got any questions for me? If you do, okay, do you do wholesale for small businesses? Yes, we do. We only do wholesale for small businesses. And so, yep, that's all we do. All of our products are wholesale and anyone can buy them. You buy them directly off the website. The Hair Star Healthy Butter Cream is good. It is. I mentioned it the wrong way. It's okay. I'm going back reading. I want to make sure that I answer any questions. If anybody wants to pop in and go live with me, you can do that. I haven't done it in a while. So yeah. Your order is out for delivery. That's always fun. You want to start your business, you can do it. Why you got the frowny face? Just do it. It's so affordable. And cute t-shirts. I know, right? A little color. You see that? We did a crazy video. Go watch that video where the girls were dancing and turning backwards so you guys could see the front and the back. So I don't see any questions. And so I'm not going to keep you guys. I wanted to just say that with all of our products, you know, you can buy the bases and then critique them by adding whatever you want to them. Like, for example, if you use one of our plain lotions, you can turn that lotion into a face cream, a body lotion, a body, you know, like a moisturizer. And I say this all the time. You don't have to wait for it to say it on the label. You can just get started. So, rude? Who's rude? You guys kill me. Don't start with me today. Not today. All righty. Okay. I asked the same question twice. What is your question? Clearly, I didn't see it. Be nice. Be nice. Don't start that with me. Okay. I don't see your question, Beauty by Easton. What's your question, dear? Let me go back and see if I can find your question. You guys are rats. You assume that someone is just being mean or being rude when I didn't see your question. I still don't see it. Can you go ahead and post it down again below for me? I'm happy to answer it. I'm sorry, I don't see your question. Okay, you have a question. What is the ingredient you use that helps to increase the lather? Well, it's 3 surfactants and they're all listed. All of those. If you want to make like your shampoo thicker, a little bit more fuller in your lather, we have a thickener. It's listed on the website. It's called a gel thickener. You can use that and that will give you a little bit more lather. But keep in mind, the more lather you have in your product, the more drying it can be. Thank you, Well Bliss. I hate for people to, it makes my heart hurt because I don't want to be rude or be mean or anything. Life is too short. You know, that's not what I'm trying to do here. Can you call for a business startup meetup? You have lots of questions. You can, absolutely, KRJ Cooper. I'm here today. I'm not normally in the office on Tuesdays because that's normally the marketing day, but I'm happy to answer anyone's questions. So go ahead and give us a call. If Mark answers the phone, tell Mark you want to speak to Valerie and say that I just said that I'm here today and I'm happy to answer your question. So yeah, go ahead and give us a quick call. So Lux Essential Hair Care, look for the gel thickener if you want to have more lather. And it also, sometimes in the summertime, some things thin out a little bit. You can add, like, say, our super thick body butter. You can use that to thicken up a lotion if you want it thicker. You can use that and mix it with the ashwagandha if you want it richer, you know, for really, really dry skin. So there's lots of products that you can use and have fun with them. Have a lot of fun just making things your own. Let's see. I'm trying to go back to see. Check your box. Is that check my inbox? Let me tell you guys, are you thinking of offering more types of scrubs? What kind of scrubs? Now there are a lot. Okay, so with, say, the body butter scrub or the butter lover scrub, that one, you can add different scents to it. You can do different things with that. You can add herbs to it to make that your own. There are a lot of different fragrances. I have added a lot. And I'm happy to add more. I just need to know what you guys want. So if you want to, you can either email me or inbox me what you're looking for. And I'm so happy to add more fragrances. Sometimes we just don't know what you guys want. The hairdo shampoo lather is great. I just want to know what the ingredient is. Okay, so decoglucoside is one of them. And then cocamidopropyl betaine is another one. And either one of those are good. But if you add too much of one, it can change the consistency of your product. So you kind of have to know what you're doing. I think the easiest thing to do would be to add our gel thickener, and it will give you more lather. And also, in case you thin it down with things that you add, it'll bring it back to where you want it to be. What is the process and cost to add scents? If you're asking what that process is for adding it to a product, it's easy to just buy your fragrances and add them. If you're adding them to shower gels or facial cleansers or shampoos and things like that, it's as simple as just pouring it into a measuring cup and adding your fragrance in up to about 1%. So, for example, if you wanted to scent an entire gallon, that would be 1.28 ounces of fragrance. Just pour like as much as you can fit into a measuring cup and pour in your fragrance and stir it and then fill your bottles. If you're doing it in a lotion, same thing. Take out as much as you want, part it out, just like when you're cooking, and add your fragrance in and stir it in to put it in bottles. You can use Ziploc bags to pipe it in, or you can put it in a large squeeze bottle. So it's real simple to add fragrances. We don't normally want to touch the product unless it's like 30 gallons and greater per product, because we have like tens of thousands of different customers. And if we ended up touching it and adding a fragrance for every customer, we would not be able to get through the day. So I hope that helped. Okay, you have the firm jelly and the coconut cream. Those are good products. And also keep in mind, when we're adding the essential oils in those products, we try to do it middle of the road, not too much, because some people have really, really sensitive skin and you don't want to burn anybody's skin. But if it's not like what you want, you can always add more to it. It's a great product. I love it, love it, love it. It adds synergy so that when you're working out or just going through the day to help you burn some extra calories. Okay, is the Hair Star shampoo considered a clarifying shampoo? Not necessarily, because it has a lot of oils. If I was going to look at something more clarifying, I would use the Eurolux, or either maybe the rice water. They don't have as many conditioners. What would you say your favorite fragrance oil is to sell? I like Darla. Y'all already know it. I love Darla. That is the Delina dupe. So that's my favorite. That is for females. If you're going to do something for men, I like Sauvage. That's a Dior dupe. So it just depends on what it is. Okay, so let's see. What's the bleaching system? Okay, I think you mean the skin brightening. We're not allowed to use that term. Don't use the term bleaching. I had to change my listings on my website because if the FDA hears you, or if you're suggesting that you're bleaching skin, lightening skin, whitening skin, you're going to get in trouble. So I changed those things to say tone management, but it has the same ingredient in it. And you guys take a word from the wise. You don't want to get caught up in the FDA coming after you for using a medical term. So the products that will bleach and brighten skin, we're not going to say bleach, but will brighten skin, is anything that has alpha-arbutin and kojic acid in it. Now, you want to do those things seriously, gingerly, very carefully. Some people call me up and say, can you increase the percentage? No, ma'am. Let me tell you why. I went on a vacation the 25th of May. The week before that, I went to see my plastic surgeon. And they are a cosmetic plastic surgeon. And so I let them talk me into doing a skin peel. It was supposed to be a real simple peel that was supposed to brighten my skin. Everything that you guys are asking me to do was in that product. The hydroquinone, skin bleach, everything was in it. Okay, so, and I went. Now, I'm just now recovering. My whole chin, can y'all see that? From here over to here was black. I was black from here over to here and over to here. And all up in here, I had black splotches from where that stuff burned my skin. And they did it at 4%. I give you 2 skin whiteners, skin lighteners, skin tone managers that are at 2% each. So it gives you a total of 4%, which will brighten the skin gently over time. When you start getting into 4% or even higher than 2%, you're asking for trouble. So don't ask me to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I had an experience with it. I might post some pictures of it. It was the most horrifying thing I have ever, and my skin burnt. And so during the daytime, I had to put on a gob of like a petroleum base to protect my skin and to allow it to heal underneath until all that dead skin came off. But it was terrible. But we are not plastic surgeons. We are not doctors. And if that happens to one of your customers, then you're looking at liability. So you want to do it gently. I went back to using my own stuff. I spent $378 on 3 little bottles of stuff from my plastic surgeon that did nothing but burn my skin. So let's not do that. You want to do it gently over time. And since I have gone back to using my own stuff, my skin looks so much better. I'm still peeling like around my nose and up in here. You know, when I get up in the morning time, I'm still peeling up in here, but at least I'm not hurting. My skin was literally hurting. So I just wanted to kind of tell you guys what had happened with me when using a product that's at 4%, coming from a doctor. You don't want to, don't take chances with people's skin. All right, so now let me just go back and make sure I've answered all the questions. Do you have any products that define curls? Yes, we do. And as a matter of fact, my foaming hair lotion has just been revamped. When I tell you guys that lotion now, the way that I have done it, we use it for styling hair, but it is so good for defining curls, giving that hair a really great shine. So revisit that. Look for it. It's going to say new formulation. Don't buy the old formulation. Now, some people love the old formulation. That's going to be people with your 2C hair, 2A, 2C. But people like us with 4B and C hair, we need something that's going to hold our hair better and something that's going to define our curls. So look for the new listing. I haven't done it yet, but it's going to say, I guess, I don't know, maybe I'll say extra strong styling foaming lotion. So that would be good. But right now, the Hair Star curl pudding is good. So anything that's a hair pudding helps with defining curls. Let's see what else we have here. You missed your response on the Hair Star shampoo. Okay, what I said was that it is not a clarifying shampoo because it has a lot of oil in it. Look at something like the Euroline. The Euroline or either the rice water line, those are going to be more clarifying because they have less oils in them. You want something that's not going to strip the hair, but that's going to do a deep cleaning for your the shampoo that you're looking for. What ingredients help the hair, help to soften the, okay. Are you asking what ingredients? Are you asking what products? Okay, the hairdo softens the hair, great, but the rosemary mint shampoo does not. Okay, the hairdo, let me see here which one you got. The hairdo and the rosemary mint are the same product. We used to call it rosemary mint, but it sells better under hairdo because people want the fragrance in it. When people thought rosemary mint, it just sounded more therapeutic. So they're the same product. The quats that are listed in the ingredient listing is what softens the hair, to answer your question. Okay, there is a standard percentage of preservatives, which should be about 1%. We use 1%. It's a combination of ethyl hexaglycerin at 0.1 and 0.9% of the phenoxyethanol. So we preserve at 1% on average. And that's KRJ Cooper Hair Star Shampoo. Hair shampoos and conditioners. Okay. Yes, 1% is going to be good for both of those products. What is the name of your on the site? What is the name of your on the site? Okay, the website is wholesalenaturalbodycare.com. Wow, sis, I experienced a reaction from the okay, yeah, Oh, wow, I have to go back and check it out if you posted it. Yes, you have to really be careful. Usually I see that at least 2 preservatives stationed there, shampoo and conditioners, maybe a third. Okay, for us it's 2. We use 2 systems. So that's the ethyl hexaglycerin and the phenoxyethanol. It's a combination of the 2 of them. You went through the same thing and healing. Okay, awesome. I'm so glad you're doing better. Okay, what are the names of the toning? I'm looking for it on your, it's skin tone management. Just look under the, it's a whole category. Let me look real quick on the website and then I can show you. Gotta log back in. Sorry about that. On our website, if you just look for sorry about that, guys. Okay. So I'm going to flip the camera around because I want to show you guys. Okay, so the website, right? Once you click on any of these, they open up and drop down. Okay, so underneath here, there's the brightening. So just look under here. And anything that has alpha-arbutin and kojic acid and turmeric, those are going to be your skin brightening products. So you have all of these that you can look at. And so, yeah, there's quite a bit. Niacin, see, I'm calling it here tone management body scrub. Kojic, you can say things like kojic. You can even say alpha-arbutin. Just don't call it skin lightening or skin brightening. Just don't use those terms and you'll be okay. Okay? I hope I answered your question. How does the hair jelly work? The hair jelly works to help with styling. It's not a really hard gel because I don't really believe those are proteins and most people usually don't wash that out. And over time, your hair is going to break. But the hair jelly, it's the aloe base in it, honestly, that causes the stickiness that allows your hair to be molded and styled, just honestly speaking. Let's see what else we got. Low porosity shampoo systems, your recommendation. I would say the Hair Star. The quat, okay, yeah, So the Polyquart 37 or 10, any of those are going to be good for adding conditionings. How did you get started in this business? Love your products. Okay, so how I got started was, it's a long story. So I worked for an electrical contractor and I've worked at a bank and I've always kind of been the next person in charge. And honestly speaking, it was out of a need for more money. You know, I was divorced. I was a single parent and I had gone through so much and I really needed to find a way to generate more money. And so I was walking in the mall one day. Now, let me back up a little bit. I had an Aunt Betty that when I was younger, she taught me how to make soap and balms. You know, what we call a balm is like a body butter or either a hair grease. But growing up, you know, we didn't value that. And so I never really gave much heart to it when she was teaching us how to do it, except for sewing. Now, I love to sew, and she taught me, that same aunt taught me how to sew. And so rolling the clock forward out of a need for more money, I was used to be the ministry leader at my church, and I needed to generate some fundraisers for the church, for the women's ministry, and I also needed to generate some extra funds for myself because I had become a single parent and I needed extra money. And so I was just praying about it one day. I was walking in the mall and there was this little lady that was selling these little body butters and these soaps, and it reminded me of what my Aunt Betty had taught me. And so I just I asked the lady if she would sell me some of those things wholesale, and I didn't like them. So I thought, well, let me see if I can make it better. I really started praying about it and asking the Lord to show me how to take what I had found in the mall and make it better. And that's the same concept that I use today, except my products are made more for our type of skin. And, you know, it's not a predominantly Black business, but my customer base has grown to be a predominantly Black business. I have a lot of non-Black customers that use our products, but like the hair care products and things like that, my goal was to offer us more products that we could use on our hair, the things that we needed for our skin. And so I just literally stayed with it. My husband and I moved into a 1-bedroom condo that I found that was in foreclosure for like $13,000. And I totally used that condo for a lab. I turned the whole thing into a lab and I started just selling. Just like I said in the post that I just made to you guys, I started asking my friends to sample the products, asking my church members to sample the products. Anybody that I knew that I could ask, I asked them to sample the products. And at first, I didn't use any fragrance. You know, I thought, I want to go all natural and stuff. And so I didn't use any fragrance. But here's what everybody was doing. They were picking up the containers and doing this. there was no smell. And they were like, this doesn't smell like anything. So I quickly realized that I needed to add fragrance because that was the part of the experience that people were looking for. And so then I started looking for fragrances. And so I took those same few little products that I had. I had a shower gel. I had a body butter. I had a few soaps. And I started just with the same few little products. I would add one fragrance, say like maybe a mango. And then I would do like something therapeutic, like a peppermint, and then something else. And then I just continued to grow the line from a retail perspective. I wasn't doing it wholesale. I was only doing it retail. And so I just did that over and over and over. Now, here's what happened. After doing it in just a very small little space, in order to be profitable, I needed to buy my ingredients bulk. And so because I was buying more ingredients that I could sell, and I said, you know what? If I'm doing this, maybe there are a lot of other people that I can make these bases, like the body butter, the soap, and all that, and I could sell it to them. And I just got the bright idea to put it on a website. Now, that was 20 years ago, y'all. And I did it from there, but I just stayed with it. It wasn't profitable at first. Employees were stealing. You know, it was a lesson. I had to really learn the lesson, but I stuck with it. And I perfected the website. I do my own website. So at any given night, you guys may see me typing on the wrong letters because I do it in my sleep. Sometimes it feels like, but just staying the course, staying with it and perfecting it and putting good karma in the universe. The Lord rewards us according to how we treat other people. That's why I'm always wanting to make sure that I go the extra mile. And it's challenging. It can be seriously challenging to continue to walk by faith when it feels like you're always up against some opposition. But I just want to say to you guys, don't be weary in well doing. Continue doing what you're doing and put prayer on it. But remember, the golden rule is to return your tithes. I keep on saying that. I say that so much because people ask me, how in the world did you get to where you're going? And that's scripture in Malachi, where the Lord says that he will open up a window of heaven and pour us out a blessing that we would not have room enough to receive. That's a true promise. And the only contingency is our obedience. So I answered that. Thank you for asking me that. Thank you. I heard that a good one was kojic acid. Kojic acid is in our products. So far as the Hairstyle shampoo is considered purifying or more moisturizing, I think it purifies and moisturizes because of the different, if you look at the herbs, I did a long lineup of each herb and what each herb does and the benefits of it for the hair. So take a look at that. And that should help you. I apologize for missing the type. I heard that kojic wasn't good. Kojic acid, if you do a search on it, it's one of the most gentle skin brighteners. I haven't heard that it wasn't good. You're going to hear everything. Hydroquinone, we used to use that all the time. And then they said that wasn't good. And so it's all based on the amount, the percentage of the ingredient that is put in the product. So I use it. I haven't had any problems with it. Okay. And I'm just going by, I support your business. Thank you, Atta Bear. I will support your business until the end of time. And I will love you until the end of time. Not just because you support me, but because doing one thing unto the other. Yes, need that good smell. Yes, you do. Please don't sell your business. I've been praying that my kids will want to take over, y'all. I don't want to sell it. She's selling her business. No! I just bought the building. It's 2 years we've been in the building. No, I'm not selling. No. She isn't. I am not. Thank you. Love your response. Thank you, too. Love your story. Thank you. My daughter has got beautiful hair. I would love. You can do it. Broken Stylish One. Go ahead. Start. I don't know what type of hair your daughter has, but buy some samples. And I'm adding a little bit more slip in the shampoos because people keep telling me that. And so I'm doing that now. I'm revamping the formulas, not the ingredients, just the formulas to add a little bit more slip. So I want you guys to be happy, and I want your customers to love the products that we offer. Okay, sorry, I got my shampoo and conditioner mixed up. The Hair Star line is awesome. The Hairdo Rosemary Mint. Okay, I think the Hairdo Rosemary Mint could be considered more clarifying. The Hair Star is by far the best line, the hair line that I have, produces amazing results. Kojic is amazing. Yes, it is. You had to step away. Okay, that's okay. I'm glad you're back. Okay, so I think I've answered all questions. If I haven't, counted to my heart or counted to my head and not my heart. I love you guys. And so I thank you all so much, and be blessed. Stay the course. Don't give up. Be sweet, be kind, and repeat. All right, guys? Okay, thanks so much, and you all have a blessed day.